Hello and welcome to episode 59. Now, we are going to talk about insulin resistance and how it's a hormonal issue. A lot of people don't see it like that, and how it actually leads to PCOS, prediabetes, and how it is so hard for people that having insulin resistance to actually lose weight. So, if you have been thinking about, okay, I am doing everything right. I am watching my calories. I am doing this high intensity workout. I'm doing all of these things and my body is not responding. Maybe this will bring you some comfort. You're not imagining it. And no, you're not failing. There's a lot of physiology in it. Insulin resistance is not just a nutrition issue, it's a hormone issue. And today we are going to talk about why conditions like PCOS, prediabetes, type 2 diabetes make weight loss feel harder. And it's not because of effort, but it's because of the physiology of it. Welcome to the Path to Better A1C podcast. If you don't know me, I am your host, Jenny Pena, and I am a national board certified health and wellness coach. I am a diabetes prevention program lifestyle coach, founder of GenP Coaching, and creator of the A1C Reset Protocol. That is my 12-week signature coaching program designed to help busy professionals improve their insulin sensitivity, lower their A1C, prevent type 2 diabetes, lose weight, and build sustainable habits that support their overall health and wellness. And that is without extreme diets and without burnout. Again, this is episode 59, and it's part of our insulin resistance and weight loss series. For years, I did what I was told: eat less, move more, be disciplined, be tough, have some willpower. And yet, weight loss fell harder. There was a time that I was doing all these things and I was gaining weight. So hunger felt unpredictable. Progress felt very inconsistent. And then when I learned how insulin functions as a hormone, not just a blood sugar number, a lot of things finally make sense. Now think about insulin as a hormone that tells the body what to do with energy. So when insulin is elevated, remember that I mentioned in a previous episode how fat storage becomes easier? So it's like your body now is storing all the fat. And guess what? It's locked and the body cannot access that stored fat. It becomes harder. And then at that point, your body's looking for fuel. So hunger increases and you feel like you have absolutely no control. It's because of the hormonal signals. Because hormones work together, right? Like they're not in isolation. And you're going to hear a lot of different hormones today, and it's going to sound a little sciencey. So bear with me. I'm going to try to make it simple, but cortisol, thyroid, androgens, like all of these things, they all work together. So again, it's like a synchronicity. So if one thing is a little bit out of whack, then everything else starts slipping and it turns into a bit of a mess, to be quite honest. So think about how insulin reacts with androgens, cortisol, thyroid hormones. And that is why focusing on calories alone probably misses the big picture. That's why so many women with PCOS and so many with insulin resistance, they're doing all these things, again, the cookie cutter strategies, and they are not working because insulin resistance will raise that androgen levels, and elevated androgens actually worsen the insulin resistance. So it creates a loop. Weight loss feels harder. Hunger is way more intense. That's why you feel like you need something sweet even after you eat. I have some clients that right after they eat, they're like, I cannot understand. It's not like I'm full. They actually know that they're not hungry, but they have that intense hunger. And then when you add the restriction, it becomes more stressful. And then the extreme dieting and let me try this diet and that diet. And I'm going to eliminate this and I'm going to go gluten free and vegetarian and all these things. Instead of bringing peaceful regulation, it just brings chaos. That's why extreme dieting often backfires. Now, like thyroid hormones regulate metabolic rate. Chronic stress raises cortisol. And guess what cortisol does? Goes right there up the alley and helps worsen insulin resistance. The stress triggers the cortisol So you see how your body's responding? The body's responding to signals. It's not like something is necessarily broken. Your body is just responding to all of these signals. So I would say for insulin resistance and to improve and to make sure that you balance lifestyle first. And then there may be supplements that you can talk to your doctor, your practitioner about it and explore. But start with lifestyle foundations. They matter. And I'm going to sound like a broken record. Balanced meals, consistent nourishment, having quality sleep, finding tools so that you can manage your stress. And then, when appropriate and guided by your doctor, please don't just go randomly and buy supplements. Talk to your doctor about it, especially if you're taking medications. If insulin resistance is not addressed and it keeps building up, weight loss is going to feel harder. And then you're going to hear about metabolic syndrome. Now your blood pressure is going to be elevated. You're going to start seeing the cholesterol levels and the triglycerides elevated because they're all interconnected. And if it brings you comfort, I want you to think that, yes, maybe it's hard and maybe you're punishing yourself. I want you to know that it's not because of your lack of effort. Yes, calories in, calories out count. Yes, all these things are elements that you need to consider. But think about the hormones and how they support changes in signals and support changes in outcomes. I know that I bombarded a lot of information and I have been throughout the weeks, but if this episode helped you feel seen or clarified in terms of why weight loss has felt difficult, I have accomplished my goal. I want you to at least get the clarity like, okay, this is why. This is why. And I can tell you where to get started and where to incorporate those lifestyle changes. And then go talk to your doctor. There may be supplements out there that may be good for you. So if this helps, please let me know. Send me a message. Follow the podcast so you don't miss what's next. Share with someone navigating PCOS or prediabetes. And check the show notes for any resources and support. And remember, your body isn't working against you. It's responding to the signals that is receiving. So I've already shared a lot of things that I want you to incorporate. Balanced meals, hydrate, sleep, stress. It sounds like it's the same solution for everything, but in a way, kind of is. If you support these things and if you tweak things, you're going to start seeing changes. Have an amazing rest of your week.